I'm actually back home. This is it. Good afternoon, guys. How are you all doing? My name is, of course, Alex. Welcome back to another daily vlog. I'm back home. That was the intro. That was my vlogging intro. I haven't done that in over a month. That felt good. So guys, welcome back. Yes, I know it's been a long time coming. I was away for 6 weeks. I went to Australia. I went to New Zealand. I jumped out of a plane to start with. That's enough. That can win anyone over, can't it? God, I did 2 bungee jumps. I did rope swings. I did the 3rd highest bungee jump in the whole world. I jumped out of a plane. Did some absolutely awesome stuff. But now I'm back home, and I've wanted to be back home throughout this whole thing. Because on this YouTube channel, you guys know we have a persona, we have a theme, we do it always the same. We have a hip hop beat, I'm really hyperactive, we all like technology and fun stuff, and I couldn't do that whilst I was over there, and let me explain why. I mean, you know, number one, yes, it was a holiday, and I did want to enjoy myself, but I still made videos. I still wanted to make videos every day, which I'll have you know, if you haven't ever been to New Zealand, it's really very hard to get internet over there, and it's also very expensive. So how I managed to do an upload every day is an achievement in itself. If not for you, for me. But also, 24/7, I was with other people, and it's really hard and really difficult to vlog around other people, because you know what they do? Guess what they do? They all just take the piss. Like, seriously, they just take the piss. So when I start my video in the morning and I'm like, guys, welcome back to another daily vlog, and I'm all energetic, I've got someone behind me taking the mick out of me going, why can I do another daily vlog? And it's just demotivating and really draining, and that really puts like an anchor on the content. So I tried the best I could. Hopefully, those of you that did watch the vlogs whilst I was away, you enjoyed them. But we're back home now, let's start this thing. Right. We've got some stuff we do need to talk about, seriously though. Because there was something quite major, something quite serious that I should have told you guys about, but I couldn't tell you about it. And it's something that happened whilst I was away. But let me explain. First off, none of my lights work in the room or in my cupboard, which is really annoying. So I'm gonna have to get an electrician round to sort that out. Second thing is I'm super jet lagged. It's like 3 AM now in Australia, and I'm on Australian time. So I feel like I wanna go to bed, but I'm trying to vlog for you guys. And this is the third thing, right? This is the third thing. This is what happened, and this is what I should have told you guys about whilst I was away. And it is quite bad. It is quite bad, and it's not gonna affect us or anything. It's been dealt with. But you may have noticed, if you watched the videos whilst I was away, I didn't quite see myself throughout the entire time I was there, and that's because I wasn't. I was an extremely worried version of myself and an extremely scared version of myself. So, as you guys know, I went to New Zealand with the hopes to capture and inspire people to travel to New Zealand because it's an absolutely incredible country. And to do that, I took 2 of my main tools, my camera, my vlogging camera, this one right here, and my Inspire 1 drone. Now, you may have noticed behind me that I now have a Phantom 4 and it's covered in this wrapping stuff, and I don't have an Inspire anymore. And that's because whilst I was out there, I actually crashed the Inspire into a tree, a pine tree. I then couldn't get it back down. I paid for a climbing people service to come and try and take it down. They got there and said they didn't want to climb the tree because it was too dangerous. So that was RIP Inspire 1, which was really annoying. But that isn't it. Something worse happened than that, and yes, it is regarding the drone. So I was in a city called Auckland, right? And I was staying in Auckland in New Zealand for around 3 days. And I did a vlog in Auckland, obviously I was vlogging every day. One of my vlogs in Auckland, I wanted to try and demonstrate to people where I was staying and what Auckland looked like. So what better way to do that than take the drone off, try and show people the city and where I was staying. And that is exactly what I did. Now I did that, everything was fine, drone was fine, I took it off for 5 minutes, I didn't even fly it, probably 30 meters away from myself, took it off to get a shot of where I was, brought it back, landed it and put it back in its box, everything was absolutely fine, I put it in the vlog, uploaded it to YouTube, yada yada yada, that was fine. 3 days later, I've moved hotel and I'm travelling somewhere else in New Zealand, I've moved on from Auckland, and I get a knock on my hotel door. And it's one of the staff that work at the hotel, and they hand me a bit of paper and they said, some man's just been in and given me this bit of paper and they told me to come and give it to you. So I'm there like, okay, that's fine. I take the bit of paper and I look at it, and it says, please give me a call ASAP. And it had a phone number. So obviously me, thinking that obviously do this YouTube thing, I thought it was a subscriber trying to get me to call them. So I blocked my phone number so they couldn't see who was calling, and I called the number. And it turned out it wasn't a subscriber trying to get me to call them. It was the CAA. So overall, I just got a little bit confused, really. And I got fined for flying my drone, and I had to go for an interview, I had to be all recorded, and I had to tell them why I was flying. And that is what happened. That is why, number one, I was quite upset. Number two, I never flew the drone on my trip. Even when I could, I was in places when I could, I still didn't. Just because I was petrified. I'm 10,000 miles away from home. Like, I'm already petrified as it is, never mind being in trouble with the CAA for something I didn't even realise I'd done wrong. So yeah, that's what happened. But still, you know, I'm not gonna let it affect me, right? Because at the end of the day, right, you live and you learn. It was a lesson learned that, well, it was a lesson learned, and that's it. Like, the only way you can learn is by making mistakes. And I made a mistake, and I've learned from it. But I thought, I'm back in the UK now, I'm on my own land, I'm gonna fly this drone for the first ever time, this Phantom 4, and try and compare it to the Inspire, which I don't have anymore. So let's give this a go, shall we? Nah, I tell you what, this thing looks pretty snazzy. Look at this. This thing looks pretty cool. By the way, it's about 30 degrees here in the UK. I'm sweating like mad. So this little drone has a 4K camera on it right there. It's gimbalized, obviously, pretty much the exact same as the Inspire. The thing is with this little drone, right, it has all the features that the Inspire has, but it's half the price, and it has these two little cameras on the front that apparently, right, if this drone is gonna fly into something, it'll just stop itself. They're like little sonar sensors, like beep, 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 beep. So, in my eyes, it has more features than the Inspire. It's smaller, right? So I don't see what I've got to lose. So I've got the battery here, right? Let's just plop this thing in. Literally, I think you just, and then we're gonna need an iPhone. That'll do. Interesting. Okay, I didn't realise that I've actually got to charge the battery. Need to think about things first. Right, I've been away for I've been away for about 6 weeks, over a month. I really, really, really need a haircut. Really badly. There we go. What do you think? There we go. I've got a shirt on, had my hair cut. This battery takes a lot longer to charge than the Inspire did. First thing I've noticed, but it's done. And I think over here we've got a gorgeous sunset. So let's disconnect our battery, get our controller, insert the battery in the drone. Right, so I've got my brother, Jacob, helping me, my little helper. Go on, mate, try and turn it on. I think you turn it on the same way you do with the Inspire. So press it once, and then press it again. And hold it.
1, 2, 3.
There you go. And they should make the noise, shouldn't it? Oh, is it doing it? Sweet! Hi, I've just landed it, look at this. A notice has come on the screen saying, please confirm I have authorization if required to fly at this location, and I bear full responsibility for my flight here. So now before you take off, you have to tick these two things. This is getting serious now. These drone laws are going mentally serious, which I suppose is a very good thing, but also a bit annoying because you can't get the cool shots that you otherwise might want. Right, it's not flying forward for some reason. It won't fly forward. Okay, this drone definitely doesn't work. It definitely just doesn't work. Look, I'm trying to fly it forward, and it won't go forward. It won't go forward. It goes backwards, fine, but it won't fly forward. It won't fly forward. You know what? I'm so stupid. I've just realised why it's not flying forward is because it's detecting the car in front of it, and it's not going to fly into the car. It has obstacle avoidance. Okay, a feature of this drone is that it's not going to fly into anything because it has sonar on the front of it, so it stops you from flying into stuff. It knows the car's in front of it, so of course it's not going to fly into the car, is it? I need to take this thing above the trees, and then we can get the shot. took this thing in the air for 2 minutes and 13 seconds. I think I got some good shots. I was literally just flying over the top of my house, going right from one corner to the other, really high in the air, hoping that I got a cool shot of the sunset. This thing, from what I could tell, it's pretty good. So I'm literally just about to book in my drone training now so I can become like a licensed pilot, and hopefully then I can try and use my drone for like my commercial work. So you know, when I'm doing work for Marz Media, my company, I'll be able to use the drone, because as of right now, if you are charging one of your clients for work and you're using a drone, you're not allowed to do that, okay? And one of the main reasons I want to become a licensed pilot is because then what I can do is actually use my drone for any company work that I do for Marz Media. So that would be great if I could do that, because then I could start charging a lot more money, because when you've got a drone, you're licensed to fly it, you've got the license to fly, you can start charging people a fair bit of money, I'm assuming, because there's not many people that are licensed. I'm hoping. Sweet guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's vlog here. I've really enjoyed messing around for like 2 minutes with this little Phantom drone. It's it's pretty good compared to the Inspire one. Pretty cool. I need to tidy all the stuff up. I've got all the bits everywhere. The battery's on charge down there. But anyway guys, I hope you've had a good day. Hope you've enjoyed the video. My name's Alex. You guys have been awesome. Stay awesome. Keep smiling. Remember, positivity is key. And I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Adios.